Hey, I'm Bill Stasinski. I'm back again with the episode number 29 of Design Build Decoded. And in this episode, we are going to take some time to walk through the house and show you what's been going on over the last 2-3 weeks. Okay, so in this episode, we're really going to see kind of where things are at, and we'll go and take a look at the house. We'll do a walkthrough in a second, but it's total chaos. And you look at it and you say, okay, we got to be moving in about 2 weeks, just a little over 2 weeks. So it's like, how are we going to get this done? And trust me, we'll make it happen. But it just looks like chaos. So why don't we go to the site and see what it's like? As we come around, you can see that there still needs to be some grading done. This needs to be filled in at least about a foot or so, maybe foot and a half, and it'll slope down to the swale end. So except for the gutters, the back is pretty much done. Needs a little bit of cleanup and such. Grading on this side is pretty close to what the final grading is going to be. And the heating contractor has to finish off his venting. That's something that he was waiting for the siding guys to come by, put their block up so that they could caulk around that, and then he'll finish that off. Since I'm not putting my boiler in at this point in time, I've just capped off the intake and exhaust for the boiler. And we are going to figure out something with a landscape screening for this big air conditioning unit, probably something that comes about 4 feet tall, and get some plantings kind of in front of it so it'll kind of disappear. Let's take a quick look inside. The siding guy's got a lot of stuff here that he's been working with, breaking the aluminum metal and things like that. Trim carpenter still has some trim work in here that hasn't gone in. Got some lighting that is sitting here waiting to go in, and other than that, just kind of a stockpile of stuff. So as we go inside here, things are coming along pretty nicely. There's a board and some panels that'll be done here yet for the bench area, but it's a bench and a shelf above, and then there'll be hooks and such, and all painted black on that side to kind of match the black cabinetry that we have here in the laundry room. And here's where the stacked washer dryer is going, and of course we have our skylight above, bringing some nice natural light into this space. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, a toilet in the hallway. That's good. So that's might have been where we put our powder room at some point in the design. I can't remember. We'd have to go back and take a look. But at one point, I had thought that we were going to have a separate powder room in addition to the hall bathroom. But you can see how nice this is with nice open hallway to the back of the house. And I'm so glad that we changed that design and made that work the way we did, and made the hall bath, which is right over here, convenient as a powder room, but also to the 2 bedrooms that are here. And you can see that painting has been happening. We've got some colors on the wall. This bedroom is pretty much done except for light fixtures. Plumbing's in. So we are pretty much done with that room. Still need to get the trim carpenter to do the trim for the pivot door. He's supposed to be back, but I did polyurethane the trim, sanded it and polyurethane it, so I got my hands in on doing the trim work. It may not be perfect, but it's cool because I bought walnut, cut it to size, and sanded and urethaned it. So I've got a piece of the house, that I actually worked on. Here's the office. One coat of paint's on. They're touching it up where there's some blemishes, and then they'll get a second coat on this. You can see the wires for pre-wired electric shades that are setup for these two windows. Let's see, it's a little product placement here. But yeah, this is all coming together really nice. This room will pretty much be finished after the last coat of paint. So they're clicking off. We're getting close. Now we still have time to go, but the electrician should be on board to get us with the final electrical. Painting should be done. This railing has been is being fabricated. So the only thing we won't have is the actual glass in the railing system yet, because it'll take time for them to measure it and then get the tempered glass made and fabricated and out here. So we'll put up OSB board and where the glass will go. So what I talked about doing possibly is have the kids do some artwork on it in the meantime. So that might be fun. Over here, where the great room cabinetry is at, and the fireplace, got to get the slat wall. That's probably not going to happen, depending on delivery time for that. But we know it's going to happen at some point. Plumber's been doing his thing. He's got the kitchen sink in, and that is all set up. So, most of the plumbing fixtures are in, and water heater is in, so he just really needs to do a utility sink and a few other things in the basement, and plumbing will be done. Let's take a quick look downstairs. I don't think a lot has changed, because I think they've been concentrating upstairs here. They do have the doors that they've been working on, so those are still in here. So they'll finish painting upstairs, then they'll reinstall the doors where they belong, and then after that the trim carpenter will come back and install all the hardware for the doors. So that'll happen when they finish painting all the walls. There's no sense putting the doors up until it's been painted. They'll just be in the way otherwise. I don't know if you can see, but that's the color yellow this room will be, this quilting room. So a little test area just to make sure that is the color that we want in here. See if there's anything else that's been going on. Again, more doors and more doors. So, and all the trim has been painted, and now it's a matter of getting doors hung and painting the walls, getting the final electrical in. And I think we're going to be in good shape for the inspection. There's still a lot of work to do, but it's manageable. So over here, let me turn the lights on here. So that's an overview of where we're at with just under 2 weeks to go for a move-in date. So are we going to make it? Why don't you leave your comments, yes or no? Let's take a poll and see what you guys think. And so with that, the next episode will be showing you probably pretty close to finished house at that point in time. So until then, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you soon.